And then business process. Business process definitions for business object. So here, this option will allow us to find out the existing business process definitions for this particular supervisory organization. So there is a business process called create position. Okay. Now it says it is using the default definition. I will quickly check what is the default definition that is used for this particular create position task. So let me see quickly. Okay. So it says, okay, location field is mandatory. So this is a validation that it is going to do. A location has to be mandatory, and just there is one step. So it says, if you initiate it, that is it, right? There are no approvals in this particular case. But now let's say, I want to have an approval for each and every position that I'm going to create. Alright, I'm good. I need an approval by somebody, so let me do that. So let's then. What should I do? I will quickly create the business process definition. Okay, so you don't need to worry about what I am doing. Just it was in sales. So I am in sales right now. I'm going to create a business process definition very quickly for this particular organization. Okay, I will just say like this, oops, sorry, create positions. I'm just copying the create position business process. Okay, and I will make some modifications on top of it. Just to show you the real flavor, like what happens in real life. So I will add a step. I'll say that. Okay, it needs to happen after this, and it is going to be an approval, and the HR partner is going to approve this. Okay. Okay, why have to remove the HR partner? Somebody has changed HR partner. Okay, let's say compensation partner. Hopefully that has not been changed. This is weird. Let's put the manager. Simple. Okay, anyway, okay. So let's select as manager M. Okay, and 2 days, alright. So now I'm saying that the manager has to approve, right? Whenever I'm creating a position, the manager has to approve. Okay, so let's assign somebody as a manager first, otherwise who will approve? Okay? So let's go to roles. The roles, and we are going to assign roles. You see how I went here? Related actions, roles, assign roles. Okay, and I will assign the role of manager. And what else if there are 8? It's philosophy. Okay, departments. Let's look at the first one. Manager, M, right, this one looks to be the correct one. Okay, let's assign it to somebody. Let's say I assign it to Sarah Goldstein. Sarah is not part of this organization. So I am. Who is this new SJ_Sarah? Let me assign to Susan Steinberg. Have they left any name? Joy Banks. Steve Morgan on leave anyway, doesn't matter. So I am assigning the role of manager to Steve Morgan, alright. I'm just assigning to somebody other than Logan McNeil. Alright, so done. Now this organization has a manager. Okay, and the manager role is assigned to Steve Morgan. Now Logan wants to create a position. How do we create a position? We go to the related actions. We go to staffing. Create position. Please note down this path. First of all, the staffing model has to be position management. Okay, that means we are going to use position management for this organization. In position management, hiring restrictions are set for each position. Correct. We are clear up to this point. For position management, hiring restrictions or the characteristics are set for each position. That means we have to create those positions. How do we create a position? Related actions. And then staffing. Create position. Okay, you may take a screenshot if you want. Related actions, staffing, create position. Okay, so then it asks you. Okay, what is the job posting? First of all, it asks you, what is the position request reason? Why are you creating this position? Okay, let's choose from this drop-down options. Let's say we are filling this position because we are going to staff a new project. Right, a new project is starting, so we are going to fill up that project. That's why we are hiring new people. What is the job posting title? Let's say we are going to say training. Administrator we are going to hire a person for training administrator. How many positions are you going to have? You see, we have to define the number of positions up front. Right, because you have a lot of control. How many positions we are going to have? Let's say 2. Okay, you can have 200 as well. That is fine, but typically we do not use 200 for these kind of cases. We say to write, I'm just showing you that we can have more than one as well. That's why I'm saying 2. So we are going to have to training administrators, and then here. You have to specify the characteristics or, as in WorkDay, we call it as hiring restrictions. Now, why do we call them as hiring restrictions? Why? What does the word restriction mean? Control. Conditions applied. Conditions applied, control, yes, so that means these restrictions have to be met. Write this, conditions have to be satisfied. Before you are able to hire someone whoever you are going to hire, they have to meet these restrictions. What are those restrictions? You see, only 2 of them are mandatory. Number 1 is the availability date. When will this position be available? Right, let's say today's day. 14th of March. I want this position to be available immediately. 14th of March. Earliest hire date is also today's date. Now, this earliest hire date can be on or after the availability date, but it cannot be before the availability date. I cannot have a date of 1st of March, right? The moment I do that, WorkDay's unhappy. It says the earliest date cannot be before. It says the earliest date cannot be before the hiring date, so let's fix that. Let's make it the same as the availability date. Alright.